This is KUGAN CASSIUS for iFall TV in association with MTK Global. We're in Belfast ahead of tonight's show, Ryan Bennett versus Lee Haskins. I'm joined by the heir to the Matchroom empire, Frank Smith.
How are you, KUGAN?
I'm very well.
Welcome to Belfast.
All I've seen you do for the last 3 days, Frank, is run around, stress out and just...
I haven't been stressed this one. I'm quite chilled. Like, it's all right.
Well, what's the difference between this and the other
I think
show?
we've had two back-to-back monsters in Wembley and Sheffield, so this is a bit more, back to an arena. It's a little bit easier doing it in an arena than a stadium.
Let's just go back to Joshua Klitschko, 29th of April, the biggest fight this country's seen, and stress levels for that,
I was quite chill for that as well. The worst one was Sheffield
because of the
situation.
Yeah.
That was stressful. That was more stressful than Joshua Klitschko.
Really?
Yeah, because it was something you'd never done. Like, at least Joshua Klitschko, we'd done it before, really, with Frochgroves. It was just a few more people. So it was replicating it again. It worked the first time. So.
But it was interesting to listen to, like, Simon from...
he loves a chat, doesn't he?
Security Alert.
Oh, God. He looked like Top Gun. Glasses on. Looked like a fat Tom Cruise.
Takes his job very seriously, but the operation.
Very serious.
The operation for Sheffield was a lot more stringent than the one of Wembley.
Well, I think it was just a level of involvement. So Wembley, obviously, the thing is with our events, we already plan. We put in a lot more in place than most promoters. We spend more money than they would do on normal concerts, etc. We already put a lot in place. So then to step that up as well, you're talking a lot of different things going in. So we had something like 125 police officers at the stadium in Sheffield. We had armed, as you would have seen, armed officers everywhere. So it was a level of like 3, 4, 5 hours of meetings with the police a day, every day in the build-up. So it was. And it's something that no one's ever been, like even the police, they've never been at that level of risk that they were at that week. So it's something they're not, they've trained for all these things, but until it comes round. So.
But is this not that sort of level for that? Because obviously that was a peak time for high alert for the country. But in general for shows, for people that are concerned about going to any shows, but because you run shows more or less every fortnight. There's a Matchroom show. The element of security is going to be raised, surely.
Yeah, definitely. We do put more and more things in place, but like I say, we've already got such a high level of security, in place at our shows. We have a different crowd to what they have at a concert. We have older sort of, a concert. You've got a younger audience, probably more young girls than you'd have at our shows. So it's a different crowd demographic, so you have to staff it for that, which we do week in, week out. But people now come to our shows, it's more of an event than just, it's the whole thing. They want to stay, they want to watch the whole thing. So I think we just already put enough in place, an awful lot in place for these shows, more than most people would. We've got more staff than most people would, we've got more staff than that's needed, but it's worthwhile.
We've spoke in interviews before about where you started off at Matchroom, where you are now in Matchroom. Yeah. So responsibility-wise, where you at?
Oh no, it was very chilled back in the day. It was easy delivering pizzas. There's nothing to worry about. If I missed out the pepperoni, that was the worst thing that could have happened. And I didn't get my tip from a poker player of 30 quid for giving him a pizza. It was great.
Really?
Yeah, it was unbelievable days back then. It was.
30 quid tip for delivering
30 quid tip for delivering
We're
a
in the wrong
poker
game.
Players were unbelievable. And now, now it's a bit more, there's a lot more responsibility. It's fun. It's going well. It's all good.
But it's a very close team at Matchroom. I've worked for Matchroom, as you know, Frank, but been there from 2011.
You're employed as well, aren't you? Well, you're the 7th member of the team.
I don't know about that. But to watch, like I said, you from that age, last 6 years, to where you are now, it's a good progression to have watched. So
people always judge you on your age. That's the problem with everything.
How old are you now?
I'm 24. So if I don't tell people my age, they're like, yeah, he looks young. And then when I say I'm 24, they're like, is he sure he knows what he's doing? It's like on your comments. Everyone's like, he hasn't got a fucking clue. But no.
So when does this time come that you possibly...
Hey Mandy.
Shout out to Mandy.
Shout out to Mandy.
Hard-working Mandy.
Mandy's gonna come and do this in a bit.
There'll come a time where, I'm not saying you're in Eddie Hearn's shadow as such, because you...
Well, it's hard to get out of a 6'18" stone man shadow. Do you know what I mean?
Very true, very true. But there will come a point where you're kind of more thrusted into the forefront.
I did that press conference the other week, and Eddie ripped me to pieces. He said I was shaking throughout. It's quite a daunting task. He's used to it, but I was like, what do I say now? Great, thanks.
But
he's ripped me to shreds for that.
Yeah, but there is going to come a time where you're not just going to be one of the people on the table. You're going to be actually like hosting or chairing the press conference, and I'm sure you're obviously aware of that situation will arise sooner rather than later.
But I'll still keep Eddie. I'll keep him up there with me, just as like an honorary member.
Do you think there'll be a time where you're in the middle of the press conference table and Eddie's sitting to the left or the right of you? I don't think that situation will happen, will it?
No. He'll retire.
Yeah.
Gracefully.
It's interesting to see where it's going to be in 5 years. So where do you kind of see...
I don't know. Everything changes so quickly, doesn't it?
Yeah.
There's so much going on. Who knows? It's good what we've got going on now. I think everyone they've got an opinion on Eddie. They either love him or hate him. So.
Marmite.
Yeah. No, but I think there's more hate than love. I heard his thing where he said it's just megaphones. It's just 5 people on megaphones.
5 people on megaphones making the sounds of 90,000 people.
It wasn't everyone.
But I know if 90,000 people were to ever boo you, I know you'd probably take that to heart, wouldn't you?
No. I'd be strong. I wouldn't cry.
But
it's all fun and games.
Interesting job for you, because you're kind of seeing from a little bit behind the scenes of Eddie's... I'm not saying Eddie gets everything right. He likes to think he gets most things right, but you do occasionally get most things wrong, and a lot of things that we don't see.
Things wrong.
Some things wrong.
Okay.
But you're kind of observing that, and you're probably taking that on board and making sure...
But you can't get every single decision ever right, can you? You can't make every decision right for everyone. Do you know, like, you're never going to make every single person happy. Are you?
No, absolutely.
In anything.
In life
in general.
No.
So, what do you do? Just have to get on with it. You have to do the best you can.
But people see the Eddie Hearn on camera.
Yeah.
The office Eddie Hearn
Yeah.
away from the camera.
Yeah.
Difficult to deal with or not?
No. Good
Not
to
at
deal
all.
with.
Not
at all.
even when he's like got the ump about something, or one of you
Doesn't last for very long. No, it's like a very short term. No, it's like short term mood. He's back to himself.
Well, you're in a relationship, so you know about short term moods, obviously.
In a relationship with it?
No, I'm saying
with him.
That's
the way you said that.
In your personal life, it's kind of like that, isn't it? Your bird has a moan, and then it's forgotten about. Is it kind of like that?
Yeah. But it doesn't get you anywhere, does it? I think I said it before. There's no point moaning, because it really doesn't get you anywhere.
It's true.
It doesn't. It's not positive, is it? You've got to be positive. Green Book.
We should dissect the whole.
We should get Green Book in here. El Libro Verde.
Can you get his attention?
He won't come in. He's a bit shy.
That's Paul Reddy, by the way.
It's Paul Reddy. Paul Green Book Reddy. We call him Green Book.
Because he knows the book.
The book. The whole book. You shout out a rule, like you say, what's 17.3i, and he'll tell you what it is. Needs to get out.
We probably should look to do maybe in-depth with Anthony Lever as well.
Yeah.
Because he's a quite...
How does he get his hair like that every day?
Yeah.
That's a question.
Lever's got some stories, hasn't he?
Yes. Yeah. And he's great at accent. No, actually, between Lever, Eddie, and Paul, they can do any accent in boxing. Anything.
Can you?
No, I'm terrible. Haven't got a clue. I think I'm good, but useless.
Try.
What?
Jim McDonald.
No. Who about James's? Who about James?
Well,
It's like a shit version of Anthony's one.
Lever's one is
like he does Jim McDonald better than Jim McDonald. And like Paul Reedy does John Wish, who used to be at Matchroom, better than John Wish.
I haven't heard this actually.
You should get him to do it.
So within your team,
Yep.
which is yourself,
Yep.
Ross Garry,
Yep.
Anthony Lever, Paul Reddy, Scott Hammertime, Mandy,
Yep.
Karen,
Yep.
Darren,
Yep.
Gaz.
Yep.
Have I missed anyone out?
Keep going. Eddie. You missed Eddie.
Forget Eddie.
Oh, is he not part of the team?
I'm on about the
Right. Yeah.
team.
The team.
He's like a team on his own.
Neil.
Bowers,
Yeah. Powers. Jumbo.
Jumbo.
Yeah. Who else am I forgetting? I think that's everyone, isn't it?
So if you was to say one of those people should sit down and do an interview, which one would it be?
I think you should do an interview with Winkle because
I
he's
think so.
hilarious.
I think so.
You could put him in a party with a group of random people and he would just make your day. He's just weird.
Well, Anthony.
It's not weird, he's just like, he could make you laugh all day long.
Well, we know that Anthony's watching this right now. 100%.
Right now, what, live?
No, not
Is
live.
live?
It's not live. IFL Live hasn't begun yet.
You should start doing IFL Live.
2018. But Anthony's watching this video, so Anthony, just get in touch, send a WhatsApp or whatever.
I will get it sorted.
And we should do it.
We'll get it
He's
sorted.
got some stories, hasn't he?
Got some great stories.
He knows about the awkward people in boxing, doesn't he?
Yeah, but you can't really say anything though, because most of them we still work with. He said it to me before. He was the most painful person, and I could tell you secretly, but then afterwards I'd still have to see him. So until they're retired, I will tell you. You should do like tell-alls when people retire, and then you can find out everything.
So come what, 2026?
Oh yeah, that would be good. 9 years. I would take retiring at 33. Lovely.
Okay. Well, listen, I'm going to make it a point to get you more on camera because...
Me?
Yeah, you. Because when you're actually pushed to the front of the queue...
At least I'll be used to people saying, who's this jumped, who's this prick, who's this twat, who's this wanker, he doesn't have a clue, who is this 12-year-old? Just saying, your viewers want to comment with those sort of words.
These aren't really our viewers, these are kind of boxing fans. And boxing...
some of them want to use those words.
Boxing extremists.
Yeah. Extremists, yeah. Who want to use those sort of words. Yeah. Which, my mother didn't teach me to use those words.
Absolutely not.
My mother, she shouldn't watch this actually. Although, like when my videos get like 15,000 views, I'm sure 14,857 of them are my mum. Oh, darling, well done. Well done, darling.
We watched it again.
We watched it again.
So do you believe you're the person that will eventually retire Eddie? What?
Put him in retirement. Only when he's happy to.
Only
when he's happy to. I don't think I'm going to force him into retirement.
I don't force him into retirement, but do you think that... Is this what's going on at the moment?
Don't know. Who knows? It's a journey, isn't it? Who would have said I would have got here from the pizza boy?
True. Never give up on your
Never
dreams.
give up. Started as a pizza boy, now we're here. That's the headline.
I think we'll find a headline out of the pizza boy.
Yeah.
From pizza boy to...
So all my sports insight, from pizza boy to multi-million-pound deal maker.
Yes, correct.
Correct.
There we go. You're in Forbes. You're in Forbes already, aren't you? Apparently.
What, Forbes power list? Power list in the top 24-year-olds in my county.
As an influencer in boxing, which I would put you generally on the list,
right?
Because you've got power in boxing, regardless of what people would say or think. You have. Okay. So where would you rank yourself amongst?
You can't really rank yourself, can you?
No, rank yourself amongst the top 50. Would you be in the top 30 of a top 50?
Yeah. In what world boxing?
No, British boxing.
British boxing.
Most influential people.
I'll take top 30.
Top 30. Yeah. Would you make top 20?
In my mind. But luckily, my view doesn't matter.
No, absolutely.
So where would you put me?
I would rank you in the top half of like the top 25. I genuinely would, yeah. people are going to laugh at this and they're going to go, what? But people don't know. That's the thing.
But isn't that the best thing in life? You know what, I like people in life who do well, but no one knows about. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's cool. No one knows what they do.
No.
They're cool as well. They are, aren't they? But it's like the people in the rich list. There's some people who've got loads of money but don't want to go in the rich list.
True.
Exactly. Same.
And the money they've got isn't always all the money they've got either.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, same difference.
It's not always about money though, is it?
No, nothing's about money. No. Money is just a byproduct.
Makes your life easier.
It's about having fun. And you know what? Life's about having fun. This is the Frank Smith Chat Show. Join us every Saturday. Send your questions in.
We're going to do a Q&A coming soon.
A Q&A? What about? Oh, you know what? It'll just be like, is it hard being behind Eddie all the time? Is it hard?
Do you envisage everyone sending questions to have that accent?
Yeah. Yeah, no, but I can imagine they are. Paul Greenbook, come in.
He won't come in. It's Paul ready. He's got work to do.
Greenbook's got words. Go on, do good luck.
Good luck.
So yeah, we're gonna do these every Saturday Q&As. It's like the Jeremy Kyle show, but with me. What else have you got to ask, Kugan?
No, we're good. I know you've got your 1 o'clock lunch waiting for you downstairs. To be fair, you were prepared for your lunch to go cold to come and do this interview.
Yeah, but don't say that because that sounds like I want to be like I'm a media whore.
No, this
it's like, oh really? No, this was always set up by Kugan. Like he was like, I want to get you on the camera. It's nothing to do with me. I'm quite shy, and I don't really want to be in front of the camera.
Yeah, I have asked you. I will point out, I have asked you.
Yeah, I didn't say I want to come and do an interview with you. Not that there's anything wrong with Kugan, but just before I get more stick for, you know.
Don't worry about the stick. Don't worry,
just let it go over your head.
Let it go over your head.
How many minutes have we done?
We've done 18.
18 minutes? Should we make it 20?
If you want to make it 20.
What else can we talk about for the last 2 minutes?
Well, I don't know. What?
Well, you're the interviewer, so you should have you should be sitting there with like an A4 bit of paper.
I was prepared for 12 minutes.
12 minutes?
Yeah, 12
so
minutes.
what, I've beaten the record?
It's not a record, but...
That could be that. I was prepared for 12 minutes, but you talk shit for 18.
No. We'll stick with... I've got a headline in mind for you, Frank.
Have you?
Don't worry. Yeah. So, what will be the biggest stress of your night tonight, if there is one?
No, it all runs quite smoothly.
Yeah?
Yeah. Just keeping it all together.
A little moment at Sheffield, didn't there, with some angry people?
Oh, what, outside?
Yeah.
You were there, weren't you?
I was there.
Yeah. But, you know, it's about how you deal with them. You just got to be... Just, you know, diplomatic with it, yeah. A lot of people lose their rag. You just got to...
I thought you was quite diplomatic in that situation. Actually.
I do try to be.
Yeah.
You know, even at my young age, I think I've grown up before my time. I'm more like a 35-year-old in a 24-year-old's body. Actually, in a 40-year-old body.
Yeah. You still look about 17 now. That's the
do I?
Yeah, it's a good trait
what,
to have.
Now?
If you said he was 18, I probably would.
You believe me?
Probably would.
Really? No, I don't think so. Thank you, though.
Sorry.
Appreciate it.
No problem. Right, okay. Frank Smith, thank you very much for talking to iField TV. Unexpected bonus footage here today.
See you soon, people.
And yeah, let's head off to the SEC Arena, live on Sky Sports from
8 PM, Sky Sports 2. Join us.
Good man.
And the new